already?
Yeah, I just put don't be discouraged because you don't literally see 144,000 prophets.
Right, Con. I'm about to check the feed, bro, and then through the spirit, you good.
1,000 prophets. Right, Con. I'm about to check the feed. Okay, shit, it's up there. It's up there. We good.
Yeah, it's good. I'm.
Okay, shit, it's up there.
We good. We double checked it. Double checked it. We good to go out.
Let's see. Hey, my screen still showing up.
Yeah, everything good on my end.
All right,
should be good. I hear you clear. Everything good, bro.
Well, yeah, hey, with that, hey, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh, hey, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to all you Akim out there pushing His word with all truth and sincerity. And man, the brother, the Lord allows us to, link up again through the spirit, break a little bread. And hey, Shalom, Shamali, Habashima Shabbat, Shem Kakadash, Barakatah. But the Lord, allowed us to link up through the spirit again, man. And brothers breaking bread, you see, and we just want to go into the lesson, because as we know, it's 144,000 prophets that's supposed to be risen up and preaching the word. But what we want to touch on in this lesson is that just because you don't literally see 144,000 prophets with your bodily eyes don't mean that they ain't prophets in the earth, or don't mean that the prophecy is not being fulfilled, man. Because you got to think as many examples, and man, a brother want to go into some of these accounts, man. Because when you read these things, the scriptures already told us that it's going to be some men, it's prophesied that it's going to be some men who already died in the Lord, who in the spiritual world right now, that when Yahweh come back, they going to be risen up first. So if you want to literally count 144,000 men, you can't count the men who already died, man. Abba Bivens, you can't count them, man. Elder Yaquab, you can't count them. Elder Masha, you can't count them, man. They already in the heaven, so you ain't gonna see them on earth right now. Hey, what's the brother Ban Lawyer, man? You see? And brother, we also want to get an example. Going to Elijah. Elijah thought he was the only prophet. You see? But the Most High told him, bro, chill. I got 7,000 men, which is a complete number of men who haven't bowed to Baal, man. So the same thing with us. Just because we don't see with our bodily eyes, don't mean that prophets ain't being risen up. Don't mean that prophecy ain't being fulfilled. You see? Hey, and I could get a Revelation 7 real quick, and Lord willing, this lesson is edifying to you Akim out there, man. Hey, shout out to the brothers on the comment board. Brother Trumpet of Israel Awakening. And I'll give you got to share, make a point. Go ahead, bro.
You got it, brother. I mean, you right on time with it, man. I'm gonna just grab his Revelation 7 for you, man, and Lord willing, it be edifying to the listeners out there, man. All right. To those who may have became faint-hearted, all right, or feel like the load has gotten too heavy to bear. All right, hey, understanding that the Lord put a load on us, all right, but hey, He also give us the strength to bear it, all right. Hey, I always make this point, man, to the brothers, man, just not in my camp or whenever or those ears that are available, that it fall not on deaf ears, man. All right, hey, our burdens don't go anywhere, man. All right, we just get stronger. All right, we get stronger that we may bound, man.
That's
all
right.
That's it, bro.
Yeah,
I got the Revelation 7 though for you.
If I can make a quick point too, real quick.
Yeah, you got it.
Because another thing we also got to think about, man, is many ways you could think. Well, I don't see 144,000 prophets. It's two ways you could think about it. Whether you might have a nigga in the world say, I don't literally see 144,000 prophets on the highways and hedges. So he might think in his mind, well, shit, since they ain't risen up yet, I got a little more time to be a little wicked still. I'm looking to change and repent till I see more men when I know it's closer to the time 144,000 prophets getting risen up. You see? But hey, that's why I say Yahweh Shai gonna catch a lot of people as a thief in the night, man. And also you might have some people say, man, you know what, man, I ain't seeing 144,000 prophets getting risen up. I'm seeing the same brothers, little camps and little towns, and so he might say this ain't the truth. He might be discouraged. Hey, let me pull his definition of discouraged real quick, since it's in the title,
Right.
You can go ahead and get that Revelation 7. Because somebody might get discouraged since they don't see just buku men waking up at one time, man. But we don't know how many men already died, prophets that's in the spirit world, waiting for Yahweh Shai so they could get risen up first and we can meet them in the air. You know, we don't know how many brothers in other countries and nations who in a poor country, they don't have Wi-Fi like Babylon the Great. So they can't upload videos 24/7, but they out there prophesying to their people, man. You see? And like the brother brought out the point with Daniel and Habakkuk. When Habakkuk brought Daniel food, Habakkuk didn't even know where Babylon was. So telling you, he didn't even know about Daniel. But guess what? It was still, they both were still prophets. He didn't know about them. So it might be prophets in the earth today we don't even know about, man. You know? Right. Hey, we can't number and count Israel. That's what King David, one of his sins. We can't count them, man. But I'm gonna get this real quick. We can get into the scriptures. This is discouraged. This is just on a dictionary of Google. It says discouraged, having lost confidence or enthusiasm, disheartened, man. So that could knock you out the truth. Like, man, I don't see brothers, waking up. I don't see prophets. That can discourage you, man. But we got to remember, man, and through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shah, we can go into some accounts telling you, just because you don't see it with your eyes, don't mean the prophets ain't in the world, man. And if they're not in the world, they're in the spirit world. You see, but you can go ahead, brother. You can go ahead.
Right, Con, man. When your soul that your spirit weighed upon, it mutes it upon a lot of salaki. Going back to Wisdom of Solomon, like the brother said, man. I think it's like what 9 and 14. Mm-hmm. All right. Huh?
You can bring it out if you want to.
Right, I'm gonna bring that out. Go because ahead. The brother said, you can't be wearied and troubled in your mind, man. All right, I'm right here.
Go ahead, bro.
This Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 14. It says, for the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain. All right. So, the thoughts of mortal men are miserable. All right. And misery, when you go into the word misery, it transfigures to hell, man. All right. In a sense of I'm in hell. All right. And when you go into hell, what you go into? Darkness. Right. All right. A low valley, a low place. All right. That's going to ultimately put your spirit well. That's going to put your spirit in a low place. All right. Right. And we ought to be high spirited, man. All right. Believing on the things that we ought not to believe. And that's what the prophets with faith do. We believe on the things that sound weird, out of whack to people. That Jonah was followed by a fish for 3 days. All right. You go to the average person and say that, man, they going to be like, man, you bugged out your mind, man. All right. We believe the unbelievable, man.
Hey, all right. Go ahead. When Jonah was in the fish, somebody could have said they ain't got no prophets. Yeah,
that's right.
In the earth, but he was in the fish though. Just because you couldn't see him don't mean a prophet what in the earth though, man.
That's right, bro.
But you can go ahead, Doc.
Right, man. Hey, your soul. David going to, I think it's Psalms 119. He said, "My soul melted with heaviness, man." Right. All right. Hey, when your soul full of heaviness, it brings about gross darkness. Hey, it tends to. You got to think about it. Hey, heaviness tends to bring a sense of emotions. All right. And when a man deal with emotions, it clouds his judgment. All right. It tends to blind him, man. All right. Emotions clouds a man's judgment. That's why a king can't deal with emotions, man. A prophet can't deal with emotions, man. All right. Because it'll wave his spirit to and fro, man. All right. And a man tossed to and fro like the wind, man. Come on, man. All right. We know that we ultimately know what that adds up to, man. All right. That's going to be a man that's not balanced. And men of the Lord are balanced, man. All right. Even with the tough times, man, we look at through the tough times, we look at the light, man. All right, that's shining. Hey, let me bring this out real quick. Mm-hmm. This Psalms 119 and 28. It says, "My soul melted for heaviness, straighten thou me according to thy word." And the word of the Lord lies with the prophets, man. All right. And if you banking and believing on the Lord's word and having faith in it, you're not gonna become faint-hearted or weary, man. All right, because the scriptures let us know, man. The scriptures is for our comfort. All right, go ahead, brother. You got it.
Hey, but you can get that Revelation 7 just to show that just because you don't literally see 144,000 prophets with your eyes, all these different camps don't mean that it ain't those men, man. Because what you're gonna say, we see what's happening in the earth is uproars of the people. You got famine in different places, man. You got the world on fire, literally, man. The world on fire. So telling you, we in those times, so somebody got to be getting sealed. You see? Now, again, we don't know how many prophets in the heavens right now. You see?
Right.
Now, you can go ahead, Art.
Right. This Revelation 7 and Where you want me to start at?
You could just start at 1. We could just read down real quick and we can get into the accounts.
Con. Salaki, bro.
You got it, Doc. You good.
This Revelation 7:1. It says, and after these things, I saw 4 angels standing on the 4 corners of the earth, holding the 4 winds of the earth, that the wind should not blow on the earth, nor the sea, nor on any tree. And right, I saw another
wind. That's talking about destruction. You know, that's talking about all hell being let loose, you know? And that's the angels holding back the destruction. You can go ahead, Art.
Right. It says this too. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living power. And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our power in their foreheads.
Right. And look what's happening. Look what's happening in the earth, man. Like Apostle Tahar said, you know, hey, he was speaking maybe as a man or maybe through the spirit. He said he believed that the elect is sealed. You see? But now do that mean that shit, well, man, we still on earth. I don't see 144,000, man. It can't be sealed. Man, look what's happening, man. Look what's happening. Look at the times we're in, man. Somebody got to be getting sealed. We got to be close to the end. So these men got to be somewhere, whether on earth or already in the heavens, and go be risen up with Yahweh Shai, you know?
Right.
Now you can go ahead, Art.
Keep going.
Done.
And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel.
That is. So in order for the times we have to be in right now, men amongst that number, 144,000, they have to be sealed somewhere, all close to being sealed, man. You know, now going back to the point, you can get 1 Kings 18. Just we don't see them don't mean it's not happening. Just because we don't see 144,000 men don't mean that we should be discouraged. You know, it don't mean that, oh, this is not the truth. You know, no, man. You know, Yahweh Shai said, blessed are they who have not seen and yet believe. You don't have to see, we don't have to see, but we know the times we in, man. That's we believe they're being sealed. Why? Because we see uproars of the people. We see famines. We see nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom, man. So it's telling us we at the end, you know. Hey, if you want to make your point in the time, give precepts out, hey, feel free, you know.
Right, bro. Hey, nah, you right on speed with it, man. Hey, and through the spirit, man, we just gonna, you know, like I said, gonna hope is that a fine man that you brothers be edified by it, man. All right, through the spirit, man. Exhortate those who, you know, who may be lacking or in a state of faint, like and man, the brother talked about prior to the bid. I think it was on yesterday, who may be faint-hearted, man.
Mm-hmm.
I really feeling the heaviness of carrying this burden, man. All right, but hey, the Most High burden is light, man. His yoke is easy, man.
Right.
All right.
Right.
Hey, 1 Kings 18. You want to say something out?
Yeah, you can start at 1.
All right, this 1 Kings 18:1.
And it's just to go to the point that it have prophets on the scene, but just because you don't see them don't mean it's not prophets on the earth, man. Just like you might have brothers who prophets right now, but they might be in a poor country. They don't have just Wi-Fi and, you know, just to upload videos, but they prophesying into their country though, you know?
That's right.
You can go ahead, Art.
All right, this 1 Kings 18:1. It says, and it came to pass after many days that the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua came to Elijah in the 3rd year, saying, go show thyself unto Ahab, and I will send rain upon the earth. And keep going.
Yeah.
And Elijah went to show himself unto Ahab, and there was a sore famine in Samaria.
Mm-hmm.
And Ahab called Obadiah, which was the governor of his house. Now Obadiah feared Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua greatly. Right,
now we don't know if this Obadiah or just Obadiah, you know, because hey, many Israel had the same names, you know. But the point is, it said he feared the Most High greatly. So whether he was a prophet or whether he was a believer, but this was a man who gonna be saved, you know what I mean?
Right,
so that's the point. But watch what Obadiah do though. Watch what he do. You can go ahead, Art.
It says this for it was said when Jezebel cut off the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water.
Hid them. That's the point. It said hid them, which means it had prophets on the earth, but they was hid. So in other words, today it got prophets on the earth. In our time, we might not see them. They might be here, but they might be still doing the work. You see? You know? Hey, if you got any point, I'll go ahead and bring it
Yeah, if
out.
I can make this point, the prophets today, all right, like ourselves and other sincere brothers around the earth, if you really want to look into it, all right, you know, it's a small, minute point, but it's gonna have a lot of impact to it. Hey, we was here until a point of time. Was we not? We was amongst the way we was in the world. All right, we was walking in the ways of wickedness and the ways of darkness. We was basically here. All right, hey, the scripture said, and I'm gonna get it to prove exactly what I'm saying. It says, if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. But we have been awakened to the gospel, which is what? The good tidings, the light in the word. But that word here goes into, I'm about to put it in the strong. That's what that's 2 Corinthians. And what I mean by we was hid at a point in time, but we have been called and awoken. All right. So we was actually hid to a degree, and I'm gonna prove it. This 2 Corinthians, Bible Gashah, brother, I think it's 3, 4, and 3.
3 and 14, I think.
No, it's 4 and 3.
Okay.
It says this 2 Corinthians. All right. I want it. All right, I'm gonna read 2, but the point is in 3. It says, but have. All right, I'm gonna read 1. I gotta just go from 1 because it ties in with it. It's a lot, brother. But this 2 Corinthians 4 and 1, and remember the premise of my point. The premise of my point is that the prophets that you see now, starting from the elder apostle to Hulk all the way down into us younger brothers, man, we was all hid at a point, because even when we walk unknowingly of God or not knowing the Lord, the angels were still protecting us to come do this work, man. Right. All right, so we was hid in the midst of the people, but we was hid, we was seen without being seen in a sense. Right?
Jonah, he was hid, but he was still a prophet.
But he still was a prophet, and the fish just conserved him. He just preserved them to bring them down on 3 days, which is a set time. All right, 3 means set. All right, so until he was what? Until the Lord put the spirit upon him to go and speak to Nineveh. But that's another topic for another day. I won't edify this point, brother. It says, therefore, seeing we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of the Most High. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost. All right. So when let me get this word hid right here. Or was it lost? Salaki. Right. It says to hide, to veil. Wasn't we under a veil at a particular time? All right. What? Not knowing. All right. Even the veil of Moses that goes into that same thing, man. All right. It says this the point, to hinder the knowledge of a thing. So we was hindered the knowledge of a thing to a certain time, brother. All right. When you heard the word, hey, a couple years ago, however the case may be, you was hid from it. All right. Now there's a hiding to where you're going to be lost, and there's a hidden to where the Most High is going to manifest himself unto you, man. All right. A protective head in the wings of the Most High. All right. So we was hid to this thing too, to a degree, man. All right. And the loss, it says, so like in a strong definition, it says to cover up, to cover, to hide, man. All right. So we was covered up to what? A set appointed time. All right. That we may get the word and then what? Enlighten others, man. As we was enlightened by the word. You got it, bro.
Nah, you know how Yahweh Shai even said it's gonna be men, believers who come in to get that same penny at the 11th hour, the last hour.
That's right.
Just because you don't see those prophets now, bro, they said they already chosen from the foundation to come in at the last hour. So what you going into, they hidden right now. They hidden the highways and hedges, but as we get closer to the end, guess what? Boom, now they boom. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You know,
we wasn't hid, like, and it says, but if our gospel be hid, because you got to think about it. It was manifest to us, but it was hidden at a certain time, right? But we got it. Now it is hid to them that are lost. These are they that was hidden, but they didn't get it. These are that plant that was that he there was a plant that he spared greatly, all right, that grape of the cluster, and he was those that are made in vain. This a day that was hid and it was made in vain, and it was actually kept from the word, all right. This is lost and the Strongs. But if our gospel hid is hid to them that are lost, that word lost right there is Salaki, brother.
Strong's G 622. Apollomy.
It says to destroy, to put out of the way entirely, abolish, and into ruins, render loose, useless, to kill, to declare that one must be put to death. So now this word haven't came to you, you was put away to be killed, man. All right, to be put out of the way entirely, man. All right. So so we was hid in a sense, like I said, I won't revert too far from the topic, but we was hid in a sense that we may get it, all right, as those prophets was here too, man. All right. But that's the point I wanted to make, brother. Salaki.
Nah, you good, Ak, you good. You can hit that verse 4 again in 2 Kings 18, going to the point. Just because we don't see 144,000 with bodily eyes, don't mean they not on the earth, you know?
That's right. It's back in 1 Kings 18:4. It says, for it was so when Jezebel cut off the prophets of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, that Obadiah took 100 prophets and hid them by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water.
So you had 100 prophets in the earth, but nobody knew where they was because they was hid in a cave. They was hid. You
That's
see?
right.
Hey, it's beautiful because what? They was being fed with bread and water. You know,
right.
You know, but the point is they were still in the earth, man. You can go ahead, Ak.
All right, Khan. Right quick. I want to see something, Ak.
Khan.
I don't want to go too far off it. Hard to be hidden, so I don't draw one back to draw together. All right, secretly. All right, to hide, do secretly. All right, I went into that word hide right then. It was like to basically secretly put away. All right, like secretly put away, hide. It coincides with the other one. That's why I wanted to say it. To help hide, do secretly. All right, that I just read in 2 Corinthians 4:3, Salaki, brother. But this 1 Kings 18:5, it says, and Ahab said unto Obadiah, go into the land unto all fountains of water and to all brooks. Peradventure, we may find grass to save the horses and mules alive, that we lose not all the beasts.
Because you got to remember that a famine just happened, you know? You can go ahead.
So they divided the land between them to pass throughout it. Ahab went one way by himself, and Obadiah went another way by himself. And as Obadiah was in a way, behold, Elijah met him. And he knew him and fell on his face and said, art thou that my Lord Elijah?
Right. So Obadiah acknowledged that Elijah was the prophet, you know? So he acknowledged Elijah, but the point we want to get is watch what he tell Elijah. Then we go get into chapter 19. Even though Elijah knew it was prophets on the earth, we gonna see what he gonna say, but you can continue, Art.
And he said, and he answered him, this 8, I am, go tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is him. And he said, what have I sinned that thou wouldest deliver thy servant into the hand of Ahab to slay me? As Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, thy power liveth, there is no nation or kingdom, whether my Lord had not sent to thee to seek thee. And when they said he is not there, he took an oath of the kingdom and the nation that they found thee not.
In other words, because Elijah told him, hey, go tell Ahab that I'm here.
That's right.
And Obadiah was like, man, fuck all that. Man, yeah. Ahab sent people in every kingdom and nation to look for you and didn't find you. So if I just walk up to him and be like, hey, Elijah want to talk to you, then he'll probably think, man, you want to, you know?
Right.
Man, you was all behind his back on shit, man.
That's right.
You see? You can go ahead out.
All right, come. It says,
verse 11.
That's 11, huh?
Yeah.
All right. It says, and now thou says, go tell thy Lord, behold, Elijah is here. And it shall come to pass, as soon as I am gone from thee, that the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua shall carry thee whither I know not. And so when I come and tell Ahab, and he cannot find thee, he shall slay me. But I, thy servant, fear Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua from my youth.
Kind of get 13, and we're gonna go to chapter 19, you know, because we want to get that. God said again, Obadiah said again that he hid prophets, which means it was prophets in the earth, but nobody knew where they was. It was prophets in the earth, which means just because you didn't see them, it don't mean that you didn't have the prophets in the earth, man. You know?
This 13, was it not told, my Lord, what I did when Jezebel slew the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, how I hid 100 men of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua prophets by 50 in a cave and fed them with bread and water?
And that's the point. He told Elijah again, look, I hid 100 prophets in the cave, man. They good. So Elijah knew that they had 100 prophets on the earth. And ain't telling how many else they had. That was just the 100 that Obadiah had. You see?
He's right.
Right. But Elijah knew that they had prophets. But going into us today, man, we know that they got prophets on the earth. We know that it's going to be men risen up. Why? Because we look at brothers' videos every day. We look at brothers' live shows. We look at the apostles' live shows, you see? So we know that it's prophets. So if a brother or whoever have doubt, well, man, I don't see 144,000, though. That don't mean nothing. We still here. You see? And we gonna continue to come in, man. As we got earlier, Revelation 7. You see? Things happening in the earth telling you men are being sealed, man. But you can go to that verse, chapter 19 and 1. If you ain't got
right.
you got a point, you can make a point, Doc.
You good, Doc. Let's stay right on it. We right on it, brother.
Okay.
This 1 Kings 19 and 1. It says, and Ahab told Jezebel all that Elijah had done, and withal how he had slain all the prophets with the sword.
Right, right. You go ahead.
Then all the prophets that he had slain with the sword was the prophets that basically did the false sacrifice into Balaam or whoever it was. Just for the edification of the camera, Salaki.
Yep,
all right. And he slayed all 450 prophets, however many it was, the rough estimate of the number of the prophets of Ahab, man.
Yep.
All right. All day that the Lord wasn't dealing with. And he had called fire down from heaven. All right. And he had bid them to basically do the same, and they couldn't do it if they called into their false gods. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what he mean by he had slain all the prophets. So this Ahab telling Jezebel what he had done. It says, then Jezebel sent a messenger unto Elijah, saying, so let the gods do to me, and more also, if I make not thy life as thy life of one of them by tomorrow about this time.
Right. So Jezebel pretty much telling Elijah, look, just like you killed them prophets, well, you're going to be the same way. Because remember, Jezebel was a little wicked hoe, in lamest terms, So Elijah, he kind of feared a little bit, was like, oh, shit. Now, let's go into the point, continuing on this topic, man. Don't be discouraged just because you don't literally see 144,000 prophets, man. Because we got in chapter 18, Obadiah hit 100 prophets. You see?
Right.
Now, that was just 100 that Obadiah had in his possession, not telling who else was around the known world at that time. Right? Now we about to continue on. Let's see what the Most High gonna tell Elijah, because he gonna start tripping like, man, I'm the only one. I'm the only prophet out here. But let's see what the Most High gonna tell Elijah, man. You can go to this, let's see, you can go to verse 5, right?
Right. It says, and as he lay and slept on the juniper tree, behold, then an angel touched him and said unto him, arise and eat. You already know the point is like in 17:18.
Right.
All right, you want me to keep going?
Yeah, you can keep going.
All right, come. It says, and he looked, and behold, there was a cake baking on the coals, and a cruse of water at his head. And he did eat and drank and laid him down again.
God, you can hit verse 9, Doc.
9?
Yep.
All right, there's 9. And he came to them to a cave and lies there. And behold, the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua came to him. And he said unto him, what doest thou here, Elijah?
Right, so the spirit's like, hey, what you doing, bro? Like, what you hiding out for? What you scared of?
Mm-hmm.
What you scared of? You my servant. What you scared of? You Jezebel, right. You a hoe? What you scared of? Come on, man. And watch what Elijah say.
And he said, I have been very jealous for Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, our power of hosts, for the children of Israel have forsaken thy covenant, thrown down thine altars, and slain thy prophets with the sword. And I, even I alone, am left, and they seek my life to take it away.
You see? So Elijah thought, man, I'm the only prophet. That's why I'm hiding. Everybody else didn't perish. I'm the only prophet He felt, hey, and that's why the Spirit had us get in verse chapter 18 with Obadiah. Obadiah already told Elijah that he had 100 prophets hid, but he still backdoored and said, I'm the only one left. So that's like us today. We see prophets, but you can't think we the only ones. You see? We already know, man. The scripture said 144,000, whether they on earth or in the heavens, you know?
Right.
You can go ahead and you can go to verse 16.
All right, this 16.
Because in verse 14, Elijah said the same thing. The Spirit's like, bro, what you doing here? They asked him again. Spirit asked him again, what you doing here? He said, man, I'm the only prophet, you know?
Right.
I'm the only one. Like, damn, like, I'm the only one. The Spirit told him twice. Now, watch what the Most High about to tell him the third time, man. You know?
That's 16. 1 King 19 and 16, it says, and Jehu, the son of Nimshi, shall thou anoint to be king over Israel, and Elisha, the son of Shaphat, and of Abel Mihala, Salaki, shall thou anoint to be prophet in thy room. And it shall come.
You know, hey, that's like us. We might not see 144,000 literal prophets today, but it was told Elijah. Elijah said, I'm the only prophet. But the Most High said, look, go anoint so-and-so. That's like us today. We don't see the prophets 144,000, but as we preaching the word, they go be anointed through the Spirit and come into the fold, man.
Right.
See? Through the Spirit, apostles, elders, we bringing in prophets as we teach them, man. So we can't be discouraged like, well, fuck it, man. This ain't the truth, man. I don't see 144,000 counts, man. You know?
Right.
Come on, man. You can go ahead, Doc.
Influx of men gotta wake up at this final hour, man.
That's it.
Hey, the brother in our spirit, the elder brother in the camp, he said he had a dream that an influx of brothers just came into the camps. The Lord sealed the door, and that was the end, man. All hell broke loose, man. Ooh. But all he saw that an influx of brothers came in, and like a wave of brothers came in this camp and in another camp out there on the Bay St. Louis camp. That's the dream that he had in our camp, and in that camp, that an influx of brothers, like just a whole bunch of fruit came in, and then all hell broke loose, man.
Yes,
all right, but he couldn't number the men. He was like, it was 40 to 50 men, but in your dream, 40 to 50 men could be 400 men, 500 men. We don't know. You know what I'm saying? It was just what the brother basically saw in the dream, man, in a vision. All right,
hey,
a lot of them.
Just because what we see now don't mean nothing, man. It don't mean nothing. You keep believing. Hey, you believe in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, right? You believe his word is true. You believe that he is, right? Well, guess what? It's gonna happen, man. We're gonna be risen up, the prophets, man. You know, we just looking off what we see. We can't say, well, shit is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in Chicago, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in New Orleans, 1, 2, 3 in Houston, and in LA. We don't know, bro. Our eyes ain't 10 times brighter than 10,000 times brighter than the sun. You know, the Most High know exactly who he got set up, and he know exactly how many in the spiritual world right now. But we don't know. The point is, just keep pushing until Yahweh Shai come back, man. You know. You can go ahead, Art.
All right, this 17. It says, and it shall come to pass that him that escapeth the sword of Hazael and Jehu slay, and him that escapeth from the sword of Jehu shall Elijah slay. If I can make a point, even if so, all right, and the Lord, and we own the Lord, the Lord hand is not shortened that he can't save. Basically what I mean by is save is to bring back, all right. What I mean by saying he can't save is he can anoint prophets to become prophets at that very moment. Even if you do, if it is just you or me or one of the elder apostles, it's just them, or they feel as if it's just them, or says really they rounded majority of prophets you see up to kill, he could go anoint another man and he could raise him up, all right? So his hand is not shortened, bro. Meaning what? You can't put a limitation to the Most High, man. You can't put it ain't nothing he can't do, bro. And he can raise the stones up. He can raise the stones to praise him. To prophesy. Like, you got it, brother.
Like, hey, remember he got mad at King David, like, bro, what you doing numbering Israel?
That's right.
Not up to you, it says the sands of the sea and the stars of the sky. Oh, and another point to make. Just because we don't see 144,000, we have to remember it says a little sanctuary, a little flock. A remnant. You see?
That's right.
And a point, man, we gotta harp on this point. It don't matter how many men we see with our bodily eyes. We don't know how actually many men already in past that died in Yahweh that's in the heavens right now, man. We don't know that, man. You see, Steph, I don't, just go ahead, Doc. Let's continue.
Yeah, you're right, bro. Hey, and even through the accounts of the scriptures, when did you see majority of the prophets around each other? All of them are contemporaries to each other. You know what I'm saying? So that's another point. You see? So when one coming in, Samuel going out, Nathan coming in, you get the picture, you get the drift. You know what I'm saying?
Stephen going out, Apostle Paul coming in.
Right, man. Elijah going out, Elisha coming in. Come on, man.
Judas going out, Matthias coming in.
That's it, bro. That's it, bro. That's it. And we can't make it up, but this 18. It says, yet I have left me 7,000 in Israel. And Israel, we know Israel, all right, is a people before a place. And hey, where Israel was scattered to all four corners of the earth. All right. So Israel, all the knees which have not bowed unto Baal, and every mouth which have not kissed them, man. All right.
Mm-hmm. Hey, quick precept, bro.
Yeah, bring it out.
Kind of. This is Romans. This is Romans 11:3. The Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars. Then this going back to what Elijah said, right? It says, and I am left alone and they seek my life, because he thought he was the only prophet on the scene, right? Because why? He didn't see nobody else. Right. You see? He thought he was, hey, remember, when it was time for him and then the prophets of Baal to do the sacrifice, who sacrifice was going to get burnt, it was Elijah by himself, and it was 400 of Baal prophets. So he was down there doing the work himself. You see? But remember, at the same time he was doing the work by himself, Obadiah still had 100 prophets here in the cave. So he wasn't the only one, man. But let's see what the scriptures say, because that's just the prophets he knew about, right? It says, Romans 11, and I'll read 3 again. Lord, they have killed thy prophets and dig down thine altars, and I am left alone, and they seek my life. So we might think, damn, bro, we don't see 144,000. No, we can't think that, because the Most High gonna say, but what saith the answer of Yahweh unto him? I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal. So in 7 means complete. Bro, I got a complete number of men who haven't bowed the image to Baal. Just like us today, the Most High got a complete number of men who have not bowed the knee to the image of the beast, man. You see?
Right, bro.
To the image of the beast, man. This revised Roman Empire. He have prophets already set up. And just like you just brought out, Israel scattered to the 4 corners. Everybody ain't like Babylon the Great. All nations ain't like Babylon the Great. You can go into McDonald's and you can get a Wi-Fi connection in McDonald's. No, bro, you got poor countries that you probably got prophets in poor countries, man. They don't just have YouTubes and Wi-Fi and tripods that record lessons whenever. But the Most High probably got them out there prophesying to that poor nation. You see?
That's right.
No, man. And it says, this is the point. I have reserved to myself 7,000 men who have not bowed the knee to the image of Baal, today the image of the beast. It says, even so, then at this present time, the time we in, also there is a remnant according to election of grace, a small number, a remnant, man, a remnant. You see? So you don't know how many people on earth right now that's prophets. You don't know how many people in the heavens that's prophets. So you can't count them. So again, going back into the title of the lesson, don't be discouraged because you don't literally see 144,000 men prophesying right now, man. Hey, you can get that if you ain't got a point, 1 Thessalonians 4.
All right, come. The 1 Thessalonians 4:17.
4 and 12, I want to say.
Okay.
If you ain't got a point,
Nah, you go, brother.
Kind of 1 Thessalonians 4, and you can start at 13. Because we gotta remember it's prophets. That's prophets, but they died in the Lord. Might have been 10 years ago, 5 years ago. And you got a brother who passed, not too long ago in Chicago. You had the brother Bon Lawyer, man, who, you You have Elder Abba Bivens. You got Elder Yaiqua, man. You got Elder Masha. They are the elect. They are the prophets. But guess what? If you trying to count the prophets on earth today, those men in the heavens, so you ain't gonna count them. In other words, you ain't gonna see every single man on earth right now, man. That's a prophet, man. We don't know how many people in the heaven. We don't know how many men are already dead that the Most High gonna have risen up. You can go ahead, Art.
That's right. Hey, this 1 Thessalonians 4:13. It says, but I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep. That ye saw not.
Now I got that word asleep on a blue letter real quick, because it ain't talking about somebody who came home from work and he tired, he want to take a nap, right? You know, so I'm gonna go into that word asleep real quick, and this is on the blue letter. I'm gonna let Esau do his thing. You heard me? So let's see.
Strong's G 2837. Koimao. Koimao.
It says to cause to sleep, put to sleep, to die, to be deceased, to be dead. You see? So it's talking about the brethren who are dead, man, the brethren who died doing the work. Like, key example, Stephen. He died doing the work. He died really speaking Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. And the scriptures say your work's gonna follow you, man. So it's prophets who died in the truth. It's prophets who ain't gonna be here today. They died in the truth. You see? You know, hey, after James died, people could have said, I thought it was supposed to be 12 apostles. Well, what the other one at? You know?
Right.
Oh, man. You know, they in the heavens, man, waiting to be risen up first with Yahushua. You can go ahead. Hey, bring up any point out you got.
Right, Con, this Revelation 14:13. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are they which die in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua from henceforth. Yea, said the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them, man. All right, and hey, bro, coming into that 1 Thessalonians, if you could grab that out, 4:16, all right, that we are not to prevent those that are dead. All right, they that died in the works of the Lord, hey, they died in the prophet's stead, man. Hey, they died going in the name of the Lord, speaking the name of the Lord, man. All right.
I'm gonna read it for you. You break it down, all right?
Right, Con, go ahead, brother.
Read it for you. This 1 Thessalonians 4:13 again. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, which are dead, right?
Which are dead, right?
Who died doing the prophets who died doing the work.
That's right, right. Go ahead.
Ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. For we believe that Yahushua died and rose again. And you believe that, right, Ak?
That's right. That's right. That's right.
If we believe that, it says, so if we believe Yahushua died and rose again, even so, them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. So the ones who died doing his work, the Most High gonna bring with Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua. And it says, verse 15, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord Yahushua shall not prevent them which are asleep.
That's right. So it says, shall not prevent those that are asleep. Why it said that, man? Because we're going to be joined unto them, man. Hey, sleep meaning rest. When you go into Job, and Job said, I shall not go and sleep with my fathers, meaning what? To rest, man. They go and rest from their labors. I just read it in 14, man. And, on Revelation 14:13, they go and rest from their labors, man.
All right, they're gonna die. They died.
Yeah, that's right, bro.
What was told to Daniel? Take thy rest into the NB, man.
Right. Go sleep with thy fathers and stand in thy lot to thy envy. Right. All right. But it said go sleep with thy fathers. Well, wait a minute. All right. If they go and work or struggle or labor, why is he telling them come and rest, man? All right. Because what? You no longer labor in this body. And we labor, man, in this flesh, bro. All right. But when we're in the spirit, all right, our spirits don't labor, man. Okay. If our spirit do celestial things, which are the heavenly spirit, the bodies, the spiritual bodies, they do have jobs that they do, but they need to eat, no drink, no get weary, no get tired, you know. So hey, they don't labor, man. All right. All right. It's just they're under the constitution of the Most High to do that, to carry out the laws when he summons them to basically go do things to rough in the earth, man. All right. Because the angels are not just white men with stringy hair just flying around the Lord in white gowns, man. All right?
Doing the Doug.
Hey, the angels have duties. The angels have duties. All right? It was angels created for vengeance, man. All right? That's reaping vengeance on the earth. It was angels created for protection. They're protecting the prophets on the earth, man. All right? But that's another lesson for another day. Salaga, brother, go ahead.
I'm going to continue. It says, for this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain, right, until the coming of the Lord Yahushua shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord himself shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead, telling you it's prophets who dead.
There you go.
If you're trying to literally count 144,000 prophets, you missing the prophets who are already dead. How you gonna count them in the heavens? You don't know how many prophets are already in the heavens. You see?
That's right.
So it says, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Mashiach shall rise first, man.
That's right.
And it says, then we which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Wherefore, comfort one another with these words.
See, comfort one another. Why you say comfort us? Because these are today that mourn and of heavy hearts, man.
Right.
All right. And hey, why and what we give wine to? All right. We know wine is a mocker. All right, but it also brings happiness to a man. All right, that's of a heavy heart. All right, hey, even though wine is not the topic of discussion of the video, but we understand that he needed a sense to ease his mind in a sense. That's why the Most High comforted him and told him, look, hey, basically, don't get out of your body, man. I got 7,000 men, a complete amount of men, all right, that you know nothing about, that haven't bowed the knee to Baal, man. All right. So, hey, that's about, hey, when that heaviness wear on you, because you got to think about it. Falling down or being down too much could bring a demon out, man. Right. All right. Hey, that's a demon, bro. All right. Hey, falling down or being down or sorrow-minded or heavy-hearted, that's a demon. All right. Hey, and we know in order to protect ourselves from the wiles of the devil, we got to stay within the boundaries of this word. I got a precept,
Bring it
real
up.
quick.
Bring it
all
up.
Right. Hey, this Proverbs 12:25. It says, heaviness in the heart of man, make it stoop. All right. And make your life stoop down, which what have you what in a lower state. And when you're in a lower state, that's when you're vulnerable and to demons getting on you, man. All right. Demons can then enter inside of you, man, and then control your mental fortitude, man. All right. So that's why we ought to gird up our loins and keep strong our intestinal fortitude, man, that we may continue to push on. Because you know we're going to get low on this side, because sometimes it feel like the kingdom taking forever,
Right.
All right. It feel like it's taking forever, man. Hey, we pray that the Lord take this place Babylon down tomorrow, but we know not so. Certain prophecies got to get fulfilled. All right. Other brothers got to get sealed. All right. And the angels got to let the winds go. So it's prophecies that before us that we know, but sometimes we'll get ahead of ourselves and be like, man, Lord, how long?
That's how it was. That's why you already had to check him. Like, bro, you don't know the mind of the Most High. Just be cool, bro.
That's right, man.
Like, y'all, you go ahead, bro.
Right. It says, heaviness in the heart of man making it stoop, but a good word making it glad. All right. And which is what? The comforter, man. Hey, when the Most High told Elijah, man, I got 7,000 more men like you. I got 7,000 more men, a complete amount of men like you. Hey, that put the fire back in Elijah, man. All right. Because he knew the word of the Lord stands, the seal of the Lord stand to show, man. He's buying his law and his testimony amongst his disciples, man. All right. So it's a beautiful thing to know when the Most High is actually dealing with you. You got to think about it. Hey, during these times, the Most High, the heavens wasn't really brass to these men. All right. They were saying miracles. Right now, we're saying no miracles. So our heart should be just as fainted as his 10 times over. You see? Hey, Elijah just had called fire from heaven. All right. Like, why is his heart stupid? Why your heart, the Lord, like, what you doing? Like, why is you in the cave? Like,
great point, man. Go ahead.
Right, bro. Like, and you know the Lord of all still, man. The Lord, like, get get your ass up, man. Like, what's up, bro? Like, what's up? Like, what are you doing? I just called fire from heaven in the sight of 400, in the sight of the heathens. Like, for you on command. Hey, Elijah prayed that the Most High do it. And it didn't say the Lord did it in 2 days or in 20 hours. It said the Lord sent fire from heaven down immediately, man.
Immediately.
Right. Come on, bro. Come, bro.
Hey, a beautiful point, man. Beautiful, huh? Hey, but that goes into the lesson, man. We shouldn't get faint-hearted that you count every brother in East Campbell. Okay, let me go click on Chicago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me go click on New Orleans and Houston. Bro, just believe that it's happening, man.
That's it.
You see the Most High working his work. You see what's happening in the earth. Uproars of the people. You see these things, man. Esau kingdom divided against itself. So you don't believe that Revelation 7 is for sure? You don't believe that when the service gets sealed, the wind's gonna be let loose? You know? But continuing on the point that just because you don't see 144,000 literal men don't mean that the prophets either not here on earth right now prophesying, but then again, you don't know how many already died in Yahweh Shai and in the grave and gonna be risen up first, man.
For real, bro.
Hey, I can get that Bell and the Dragon with Habakkuk and Daniel.
Right, Con. Hey, yeah, hey. Oh, year of little faith, man. Right. All right. Hey, where you feel that, huh? Right. Hey, if faith your stronghold, all right, whenever you break away from it, then you out here naked, man. You vulnerable, huh?
You vulnerable, bro. You naked. You ain't got the truth.
For real.
Hey, I'm gonna read it for you after you break it down.
All right, go ahead, brother.
Hey, and shalom to the Akim Akwat on the comment board, man. This is Bell and the Dragon and the Apocrypha. And continuing on that point, we don't have to see 144,000 literal men, man. You know? But this is Bell and the Dragon. Let's see.
Let me make this point out.
Go ahead, bro.
And Matthew says, blessed are your eyes for they see, and blessed are your ears for they hear. We could hear that as other men in the Philippines and these different places. And guess what? It's a spirit booster. All right. We don't have to literally see that. All right. What you went into, you said it before the video when a brother in a New York camp went out there to them brothers who don't really have a camera or nothing. Not
the brother Amawan Gabar, the elder brother. The elder brother, he went out there to Guyana, man. Guyana in Africa, somewhere in Africa. But he said that he tried to get in contact with the brothers and their connection wasn't working. When they got down there, it was hard for them to do videos. Telling you brothers might be prophets somewhere else in the earth, but they don't have Wi-Fi everywhere like Babylon the Great. They don't have 4G and 5G towers like America got. You see? But they don't have cameras. They might not just have a camera. You see? They might not have these things. But you can't say, well, how you gonna be a prophet and not have a camera? What prophet in the ancient world that we read at the scriptures had a camera?
For real, bro. For real.
What prophet had a camera? So those brothers might be in the ancient world spirit going hard, prophesying against whatever country or nation they in. You see, third world country, a poor country, right? But they prophesying to those people, and you can't say, well, shit, Nah, bro, they prophet. The people hearing the word, man. The scriptures say the word should go to the four corners. Think about it. What's one of the major ways that this word going to the four corners? By the internet. So if they're in a country with a lack of internet, with a lack of Wi-Fi, guess who's the voice in that country with a lack of Wi-Fi? Those brothers. Because people just can't get on the YouTube and say, okay, let me go to GMS so-and-so. No, the Most High got those brothers out there since they don't have YouTube or whatever it is. The Most High fed those brothers through the spirit, and he got those men out there to be the voice. They don't need YouTube. The brothers out there, man. You see? So you can't count each 144,000. Okay, I know we're close to the end. Well, I don't see 144,000 yet, so I got a little more time to be a little wicked a little bit. Then I repent when I see 144,000 more brothers. No, man. That's why the Most High say gonna catch your ass as a thief in the night. Because you got to remember, the scripture says a little flock, a small sanctuary. You don't know how many men on earth and how many prophets in the heavens, man. But I got you out right here with that bell.
Right, go ahead.
Matter of fact, I got a quick pre. This is what Yahweh Shai told Thomas. It's John 20 and 29, straight to the point, and I'm gonna get that account. John 20 and 29. Yahweh Shai said unto him, Thomas, because thou hast seen me, thou hast believed. Blessed are they that have not seen and have yet believed.
There you go.
That's
you see? And how do a man believe? He by what? Coming by hearing and hearing of the word, man. Going back to Romans 10 and what? That's 10 and 17.
I got you
All
right
right.
here. Romans 10 and 17. So then
Come.
faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
So when Yahweh, when you heard that word, all right, when Elijah heard that word, like, look, I got 7,000 more men that's rocking like you, bro. All right, that's lifting my name up and they're battling the need of Baal, man. All right, hey, faith came into that man. His faith was what? Lift up, man. His faith is called a faith booster, man. All right, that's why it says heaviness to the heart, make it the heart stoop, like I just read in Proverbs, man. But gladness coming by hearing of that word, man. All right, heaviness make your heart stoop, man. All right, and get you in a low place, man. All right, which will make you forget the truth. Hey, Elijah forgot he just called fire from heaven, did miracles. The Lord did so many miracles with Elijah. It was ridiculous. Hey, Elijah got taken up. Elijah ain't died, bro. He just got taken up by a whirlwind completely, man.
Hey, that's what I said. Hey, he greater than the prophet. He greater than the prophet, man.
That's right, bro. He great. Hey, and guess how that happened? Off his faith. But even him with all that faith, he doubted at a point. He basically wanted to be like, man, I'm ready to get out of here, man.
And that's why the Spirit had us get chapter 18 first. You just made the point. He still doubted that he was the only prophet after he called fire down from heaven. But remember, in 18, Obadiah told him, Elijah, I hid 100 prophets in the cave. He still doubted after he told 100 prophets in the cave. So he was like, so telling you he knew it was prophets on the earth, but still he was like, man, I don't see nobody. Telling you it's prophets on the earth, don't just because you don't see them don't mean they not on the earth, man.
That brother got a beautiful precept on the comic board, Spiritual Art 144. You want me to read it, brother?
In the paint, yeah. Bring it
right,
up.
Con, this second Esdras 26, it says, as for the servants whom I have given thee, all right, the servants is the prophets, man, all right, there shall not one of them perish, for I will write them from among thy number, man. Woo. All right, that's a beautiful precept, man. All right, shall not one of them perish, shall not a hair fall off their head, man. All right, hey, the Most High.
Hey, that's why the Most High had them hiding, just like when Jacob's trouble come. Hey, we ain't gonna
right,
because what? We gonna be in the shadow of the secret place, man, the shadow of the Almighty in that cave, just like Obadiah hit him in that cave, we gonna be in that cave, man.
That's right, bro.
Come on, man.
That's right. We're gonna be in that chamber, man.
In that secret chamber, And in that secret chamber, hey, they was hitting a cave, a rock cave. We gonna be set up on a rock, which is Yahweh Shai, man. So we gonna be
chariot.
Come on,
right, bro. Playing, chariots, man. Like it's gonna get real, bro. All right, and you know it. Go ahead, but read that account.
I'm gonna read this for you. Break it down, all right?
All right, go ahead.
He was in the lion's den. Now, this is going to the point. Just because you don't know about a prophet or seen a prophet, don't mean that he not on the earth. You don't have to see him, bro. Just know he here. You see?
That's right.
And what we was talking about before the camp, we see brothers got different camps, but we don't know each individual brother name specifically. I can't go to the Elam brothers and say your name this, your name that. Matter of fact, I can't even tell you how many brothers in the camp, but guess what? Those brothers still out there, man. I'm gonna read this though. I don't want to speak too much. This is Bel and the Dragon, verse 30. Now, when the king saw that they pressed him so, being constrained, he delivered Daniel unto them, who cast him into the lion's den, where he was 6 days. And in the den there were 7 lions, and they had given them every day 2 carcasses, right? And 2 sheep, which then were not given to them. So that they in other words, they starved the lions just so whoever they threw up in there, they was going to eat them.
That's right.
And it says, to the end, well, just let the scripture speak, to the intent that they might devour Daniel, right? That is the point. Now, there was in jury a prophet called Habakkuk.
There you go. And wait, break it down. Make sure. And jury was it said in jury. Remember, Daniel is dealing with that was Nebuchadnezzar that put him in the lion den, correct? Right. So he was in the lion den with Nebuchadnezzar.
Darius. That was King Darius.
Salaka. That's me, Salaka, brother. My bad. He was in a lion den, which is in Babylon. All right, that's Babylon. Hey, Habakkuk was in jury. Go ahead, brother.
Right. It says, now there was in jury a prophet called Habakkuk, who made pottage and had broken bread in a bowl, and was going into the field for to bring it to the reapers. So think about it. Habakkuk, he was just making food, but the Most High had to make it for a reason. It says, but the angel of the Lord said unto Habakkuk, go and carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den.
That's right. And to well, he told Habakkuk, who was doing his daily duties, just making pottage, go and bring it to the reapers, all right? Had no idea of nothing, all right? An angel came unto him and did what?
It says, and the angel came unto him and said, go and carry the dinner that thou hast into Babylon unto Daniel, who is in the lion's den.
Right. So drop whoever the reapers is, don't even feed them. Go carry this dinner that you just made, this pottage, into Daniel and the lion's den. Go ahead.
Hey, quick point, not because the brother put a scripture from Habakkuk. So proving we know Daniel was a prophet and we know Habakkuk was a prophet. Two prophets. Now watch what Habakkuk say. You break it down, not. And then Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon.
I never saw Babylon.
Oh, neither do I know where the den is.
Neither do we know where the den is. So we automatically knew he could not know Daniel.
He didn't know. If he didn't know Babylon, he didn't know nobody in Babylon. And who was in Babylon? Daniel. He didn't know Daniel.
That's right. So he didn't know, man. But guess what? This was doing, like you said, these was the times where we don't know where other prophets are. Them like you said, them prophets ain't had no cameras. They couldn't try to communicate with each other. They didn't have phones, satellites. They had none of that during that time.
AT&T hotspot.
They had none of that, man.
Oh, man.
They had none of that, man.
God.
They didn't have computers, all right? They didn't have mail. They didn't have any of that, man, at that time, bro.
Hey, the point to make, I remember, there's two prophets. These two prophets didn't even know about each other. So we on earth as prophets and believers, we might not know about certain prophets and believers who on the earth right now with us, man. Don't the scripture say that is new under the sun? You see? But I'm going to continue. It says, and Habakkuk said, Lord, I never saw Babylon, neither do I know where the den is. Then the angel of the Lord took him by the crown and bare him by the hair of his head, and through the vehemency of his spirit set him in Babylon over the den. And Habakkuk cried, saying, O Daniel, take the dinner which Yahweh have sent thee. And Daniel said, Thou hast remembered me, O Yahweh, neither hast thou forsaken them that seek thee and love thee, man.
Right. Hey, Habakkuk, hey, the brother Quaz got one on that, man. It's right on time, man, because I'm going to implement this right into what I'm about to say. For we walk by faith, not by sight. Hey, Habakkuk did that by faith, man. All right. He had sight on where he was going, or knew where he was going. Hey, he didn't even have a choice. Hey, it says the angel didn't ask him, hey, Habakkuk, you think you could stop what you're doing and then come handle this for Daniel right quick in the Lord? Hey, he got commandments from the Most High. Like, take the meat, the pottage, and bring this to Daniel. Then through the vehemency of his spirit, so the angel just grabbed him, bro, and took him through a transfiguration into Babylon, bro, and went fed Daniel. Then he asked Daniel, hey, take of this for the Most High believer. Hey, that come through faith, man. All right.
Think about that. The angel went like, hey, Habakkuk, how long you got left to that pottage ready? Looking at his watch. You know, but you got to think, when he was transferred, Habakkuk probably had the bowl of pottage in his hand. You know what I mean? While he just poof. You know? Come on, man.
That's right, bro.
It says, so Daniel arose and did eat. And the angel of Yahweh said to Habakkuk in his own place again immediately, man.
You're right, boy. That's right.
God, you want me to keep going, or?
I mean, that's kind of like the point. That's kind of the point, man. Hey, we ought to basically not waver with the Most High, man. Hey, give me Hebrews 10 and 23, Baba Gashah, bro.
I got you, big brother. It's Hebrews 10 and 23. And it reads, by faith, Moses, Salaki, that's 11. It's Hebrews 10 and 23. let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
Right. So let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, without doubting, man. All right. Hey, Habakkuk ain't doubt. You know, Habakkuk just said, he just basically said that if you was to come to me right now, and say, hey, if I didn't know, let's just say I'm on the other side. You like, hey, take this garment, all right, and this plank up into New York and to the elder apostle to her and give it to him. And I'll be like, bro, I never been in New York. I don't know where elder apostle to her is. You know what I'm saying?
They move around, so you don't know.
Exactly. So I don't know. All right. So he didn't say it as coming up against him, all right, or being defensive in the matter. He just basically was like, Lord, basically like, how I'm gonna do it? What it's gonna take for me to do it, man? All right, go ahead, brother.
Okay. And it says, verse 24, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love. And
that was the point. That was the point. So like it, brother. That was the point. That was the point. Hey, if you can, Baba Kasha, man, give me Sirach 2 and 13, bro.
This is Sirach 2 and 13. And it reads, Sirach 2 and 13, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not. Therefore shall he not be defended.
Right. So, hey, the Most High he'll take that spiritual hedge from around you, man, for losing faith. It says, woe unto him who have lost faith. All right. Hey, destruction unto you, man. All right. Because, hey, we are commanded under law to keep faith. Is there such thing as a law of faith, man? And Lord willing, I'm going to grab that. Hey, brother, matter of fact, speak real quick.
And that's beautiful because think about it. We know, hey, I'm going to grab this precept because two brothers posted it in the chat. So that's how you, damn, my torch falling. That's how you know it's the truth, you know, because brother put right here, shalom to the brothers, man. Habakkuk 2 and 2. And the Lord answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that reader. Well, we know it was written already that 144,000 prophets was going to be saved, right? 144,000 men was going to be prophets. So just because you don't see them, don't mean it ain't going to happen. It's written. It's supposed to be obvious to us, man, which means we believe through faith, man, not through bodily eyes, man. You see? Yeah, man, I got a quick one. This Proverbs 29 and 18, where there is no vision, the people perish. But he that keepeth the law, happy is he. Just because you don't see it, like you count them, you believe through vision. No, you believe it through faith, man. That's what it is, not through bodily eyes, but through faith, man. You see? You go ahead, brother.
Hey, this Proverbs 13 and 12. You right on time with it, huh? It says, hope deferred maketh the heart sick. All right. So, hey, when your hope is basically shot out of a cannon, all right, shot out of a cannon. Hey, brother, hey, real quick. Let me this one of the brothers right quick did on the video. You can speak real quick, real quick.
Hey, but I got you. I go do your thing. Hey, but that's what's pretty much we going into, man. You know, and we pretty much done with the lesson, you know. But hopefully, you know, whoever watching, you understand. We don't have to literally see 100,000, 144,000 prophets with our eyes. You looking on every YouTube page trying to see. You count these brothers in the camel case. So Chicago got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You go to LA, they got 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the Spanish brothers camp, they got 1, 2, 3. Then you go to the South America. No, bro. We just believe that the Most High said in Revelation 7, 144,000 was going to be sealed. And another thing, you can't count just every man on earth. We have to remember it's men who was prophets who did the work who already died in Yahweh Shai. They're going to be first, as we went into the Lord brought out earlier, man. They're going to be first, man. So you don't know how many in heaven right now praying to the Most High that he destroyed this place, as in Revelation 6, right? Matter of fact, hey, can I grab that real quick?
Right, Khan. I was going. Let me finish this out, huh? Grab it. All right, Khan. This Proverbs 13 and 12. It says, "Hope deferred maketh the heart sick." Hey, at a point, Elijah hope was deferred, and I keep pounding on Elijah because that was the premise of the video. All right, because hey, his hope was deferred at a point of time, and it made his heart sick. It made his heart heavy, his life heavy. All right, it made him what? Confused, discombobulated. All right, off course. Off kilter. He was just hiding in the cave at one point, right? He's just in the cave. The Lord like, hey, what are you doing? Right. What are you doing, man? You're a prophet of me. Like you are ambassador of me, man. You're a representation of me. And hey, the prophets are earthly representations or ambassadors of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah day, man. All right. We have nothing to have a lack of faith of, man. We have nothing to have a downtrodden spirit of, man. All right. We are the prophets of the Lord, regardless of how we look, how we sound. All right. What speed we coming in. All these are different traits of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah. You got it, brother. Oh, it says, but when the desire cometh, it is a tree of life, man. All right. And when that desire came and to Elijah, man, what? It was that tree of life to him, man. All right. It restored his strength. All right. It renewed his strength, man, in the spirit, man. You got it, brother.
That's it, bro. That's it, Ak, you know. And pretty much that's the point of it, though. You know, and I'm gonna get this quick precept to prove it. Got men who already, which we proved earlier through the spirit, just to get into the, you know, the point, Revelation 6 and 9. And when he opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High. That's the prophets, man. Who preaching the word? The prophets. It says, and for the testimony which they held, which is the prophecy, the truth. It says, and they cried with a loud voice, saying, how long, O Yahweh, holy and true, doest thou not judge and avenge our blood on them that dwell on the earth? Clearly proving his prophets who already died, man. They just waiting to get risen up first by Yahweh Shai. So just because you don't see 144,000 men literally, don't mean it ain't 144,000 men, because the men who died, they already sealed. They already got their spot. You know, right. Technically, they already got their spot on the chariot. They just need Yahweh Shai to come back to get beamed up and put in their seat. You see? Right, it's just the ones on earth. We waiting to get beamed up with them so we can meet them in the air, and so shall we ever forever be with the Lord, man.
That's right, bro. Now
go ahead.
Salaga, brother. Salaga for that. It says, but in Sirach 2 and 13, it says 12 and 13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted. Hey, destruction coming to you that's faint-hearted, man. Hey, we not doing this thing of the Lord, man, with a faint heart, man. All right, or weary hands, man. Right. All right, we ought to do this in what? In strength, man. Hey, we got the truth, Akim. All right, gird your loins up. That's it. We got the truth. We got the greatest thing on the planet Earth, man. It don't get no better than this, man. All right. So, hey, all you wars me spirit people. I mean, brothers, man. Hey, you got to get out of that spirit, man. You got to shake that shit, man. All right, and carry the load. All right, and now, easier said than done. We get it. All right, we go through our trials and tribulations. We understand that. But through your trials and tribulation, you got the truth, man. What standing stronger than the truth as going to Edris, man? All right, women, wine, money, nothing stand harder than the truth. The truth standing stronger than them all, man. All right. Going into the 3 men that was trying to please the king. So like I paraphrase that, man.
Right.
Edris, man.
You're right. You spot on.
That's right, bro. So the truth is stronger than them all, man. All right. And when you got truth, it is your strength. All right. This is your strength right here, man. All right. It says, woe to the filth, woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended, man. All right. Now, hey, one quick more, then I'm gonna let you go, bro. Hey, this is a rock. Baba Kasha, brother.
Bring it out.
This is a rock 14 and 2. It says, blessed is he whose conscience had not condemned him. Because hey, your mind could wait, like I read it on Wisdom of Solomon earlier today at the beginning of vid. Hey, the mind, matter of fact, brother, get that Wisdom of Solomon 9 and 15. Hey, the mind weighed down the body that mused it upon many things, man. All right.
Wisdom of Solomon 9.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna start at 13. For what man is he that can know the counsel of the Most High, or who can think what the will of the Lord is? For the thoughts of mortal men are miserable, and our devices are but uncertain.
That's right.
For the corruptible body presseth down the soul, and the earthly tabernacle weareth down the mind that museth upon many things, man.
That's why it says, blessed is he whose conscience had not condemned them. All right. Hey, this body and these things that our earthly thoughts are mortal, man. We having mortal thoughts. Hey, Elijah was having a mortal thought. All right. He was having, and we understand you're going to have mortal thoughts because we're in mortal bodies. We don't have those bodies of immortality, all right now. So we're going to have these thoughts, but it's your job to go to the comforter, all right, to lift your thoughts up, man. All right, lift your hopes back up, man. All right. It says, blessed is he who conscience had not condemned him and who is not fallen from his hope. And Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, at a point in time, Elijah fell from the hope of the Lord, man. All right. He fell short of the grace. He was hiding himself, ashamed. All right. He was trying to cover himself. All right. He was soaking in his sorrow, man. All right. And as men of the Lord, we are ordained not to soak in our sorrows, man. All right. But gird up our loins, man, that we may endure. You got to do, brother. That's it.
I'm gonna finish off on a brother Quez, man. Romans 8:25. But if we hope for that we see not, and we hoping that the 144,000 on earth, well, that is prophets on earth that's gonna be sealed, right? And we hope and believe that it's prophets who already died, right? And eventually we all gonna be saved. It says, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. Just wait for it, man.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful, brother. Hey, beautiful precept, Quaz. Beautiful precept, brother. That's the spirit, bro. Salaki, bro.
Hey, I got another one. Yashala YG. Luke 22:32. But I have prayed for thee that thy faith fail not. Don't stop believing that, man, just because you don't see 144,000 men, just because you don't see what you want to see. Right? Oh, man, it says, and when thou art converted, strengthen thy brethren. Man, keep believing, man. Believe in the scriptures, man.
That's right, bro. That's right. Hey.
Go ahead, Doc.
You got it, bro.
Now, hey, and beautiful precept, because that's why the Lord allows us to do this lesson, to strengthen brothers who probably might be faint-hearted. Just because you don't see it, don't mean it ain't happening, man. You can't count, okay, it's 122,000 brothers on earth, but it's 100 and so. No, bro. You know,
right.
Right. In heaven right now. So let me minus this because so-and-so just died. Let me plus that. No, you don't know. Just keep pushing, believing, man. You know,
right,
come on, man. That's all I got, Ak. You know, if you got something else, go ahead. You know, but
nah, that's it, bro. You made the point, man. I mean, hey, Lord willing, man. We, hey, it's about, we circle the wagon, man, and hey, we're at the point, we're at the mark, man. It's always about hitting the mark. Well, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, man, is always about entrusting in the Lord, man. Hey, without doubting, without wavering, man. All right, because a faithless man, to him it is sin, man.
Right.
A faithless man, to him that is sin, man. All right. Hey, you gotta have faith in this thing, man. Hey, faith is one of the key components. And guess what? Hey, I'm on wax saying this. The 144,000 men all gonna embody faith. They're all gonna have faith. That's gonna be one trait, one gift from the Lord that they all have, man. All right. Of many more, they all gonna have faith. All right. Now, some gonna have faith greater than others because there's accounts in the scriptures that some of the prophets or the other men of the Lord had greater faith. Abraham ain't prophesied. What was counted to him as righteousness, man? His obedience, man. All right. So, hey, though yet Abraham didn't prophesy, all right, he still his obedience was counted to him as righteousness, man. All right. But he was a man of the Most High. And guess what he had? He had faith, man. All right. He had faith, bro. All right. But that's all I wanted to make. That's all the point I need to make.
With that, hey, shalom, to everybody who tuned in and who will tune in, Lord willing, it was edifying. You see, hey, but tell us, just because we don't literally can't count with our own eyes 144,000 men, don't mean those men are on earth and don't mean those men already died in the Lord, man. It's men who already prophesied to be risen up first. You see?
That's right, brother.
Died in the Lord, man. Then again, you can't count it. That's what one of the things King David went off. He tried to number Israel. You can't number the elect. Just know it's a little flock and it's a small sanctuary. You see?
That's right.
But, hey, if you ain't got anything else, I'll go ahead and bring us out.
Yeah, that's it, man. Lord willing, that this video was edifying to you brothers that may be faint-hearted or weary, man, and a spirit, man, thinking that, all right, you can't continue on this journey, man, because, hey, no man put his hand to the plow and looking back is fit for the kingdom of the Most High, man. All right, that's somebody that lost faith. All right, if you done made a covenant and a contract with the Most High by putting your hand to the plow, man. Hey, you gotta pay your vow, man. All right, you gotta pay that vow you made, man. And the way that you pay a vow is keeping the faith of it, man. All right, not being fearful and dreadful that the Most High will judge you if you don't keep it, man. All right, and stay in a state of faith, faithfulness, man. All right, but that's all I had, man. With that, we want to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Rekakwadash. All right, double honors to the elders and apostles that do teach and rule well, and salutations to you brothers that haven't lost hope and lost faith, man. All right, and that you may do it to the end and to the sincere. Until next time, we won't say, man, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.